Alright, so today we are ranking all 22 Disney Pixar movies. Hi everyone, my name's Emma and I post all Disney related content and Animal Crossing videos. So if you want to see any kind of videos like that, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also follow my Instagram here and my TikTok. And let's just get started with the video. Alright, so we're going to start with the movie Up because that is the first movie that they're showing me. And what I think about Up is I really love the characters in the movie. I'm obsessed with the characters in the movie. I have so many Disney pins related to those characters, especially Ellie and Carl. I have a lot of pins, the grape soda pin, I love that. But I just feel like the movie, is kind of weird. The movie is, really weird to me. I don't understand, a lot of it. Everything until they get to Paradise Falls is just really weird to me. I don't know how to explain it. It's just something about that, ruins, the movie for me. That's why, that's the whole reason I don't like that movie that much, because of everything that happens there. I think I'm gonna put Up in B. So the ranking is S is the very best, A is really good, B is okay, C is not that good, and D is not good at all. So I'm putting Up just right in the middle. It's a good movie, but not the best movie, and it's not horrible. And the next movie that it is showing me is Toy Story. I love Toy Story, but it's not my favorite series in the Pixar world. So I'm not gonna it's not an S rating for me. I don't know. I just don't feel like Toy Story is that good. I mean, it is really good, but I don't know. It's not my personal favorite. But I really like the first Toy Story and the fourth Toy Story. I don't really care for the second and third that much, so I'm gonna put the first Toy Story, I'm gonna put it, I think, on A, because it's a really good movie. It's just not my top. The next movie that we have here is Monsters University, and I think this is kind of an unpopular opinion, but I don't hate that movie. I love that movie. I think it's kind of better than Up. I don't know, I think it has a better storyline than Up. I really it's a prequel instead of a sequel. So it takes place how before Monsters Inc. would. So I think that's a really cool concept, and I like how they're in college, and the characters are funny. So I think it's all around a good movie, but it's not a top tier Pixar movie. So this is just a basic good movie. I'm gonna put it in front of Up. Oh, my thing just glitched. Alright, so I'm putting it in front of Up in the B rank. The next movie we have is Finding Dory. I don't care for Finding Dory that much. It's not my favorite movie. It's not that good to me. I mean, I like the characters. I just think the original Finding Nemo is way better than Finding Dory. I feel like Finding Dory wasn't needed. I just feel like that's that sequel just wasn't really needed for Finding Nemo. I think Finding Nemo could have just been by itself. They should have made a sequel for Ratatouille. I love the movie Ratatouille. I just don't think that Finding Dory was necessary, because we already know that she already has short-term memory loss, so I don't think they needed to make a whole entire movie about her memory loss. This just wasn't one of my favorite movies, so I'm gonna put it behind Up. Yeah, I'm putting a lot on B because I like the movies, I just don't think they're the best movies. The next movie on the list is Finding Nemo, and I just said that I love the movie Finding Nemo. I think it's really good, but it's also not my favorite Pixar movie. But Finding Nemo is a really good movie. You follow the journey of how Marlin is missing his son, and he goes across the whole entire ocean to try to find him. And it's just a cute movie, and it scared me when I was little from the sharks. Bruce, he terrified me when I was little, but now as I watch it, I love that movie. I think it's a funny movie, it's a cute movie, so I think I'm gonna put it on A, in front of Toy Story. In front of Toy Story. Alright, the next movie is Cars 2, and this is my personal opinion, but I strongly dislike the Cars series. Bad. I can't watch a Cars movie. I hate it. I just don't like it at all. I don't like anything about Cars. I think it's boring. All three of those movies, I don't like them. I wouldn't waste my time to watch them. I'd rather watch the same movies over and over again than watching Cars. I just don't think it's that good of a movie. I know when I was little, I used to watch those shorts that had Mater in it, and I don't know, those were kind of cool, but I never got myself that into watching the Cars movies. So I'm gonna put that on the D ranking, the worst. I hate Cars. And I've actually never watched Cars 2. I just don't like Cars. I never watched it, so I'm putting it at the bottom because I don't like it. The next movie is The Incredibles. I love The Incredibles. The Incredibles is one of my favorite Pixar movies, the best one. I think it's one of the best Pixar movies. I waited my whole entire life for that second one to come out because I just turned 16 and they had to take 15 years for the movie to come out. So it was a whole lifetime for me. I don't know. As I grew older, I liked The Incredibles more. When I was little, it wasn't a favorite movie of mine, but now I really enjoy it. So I'm putting this one in S rank because it's one of my favorite movies and I think it deserves to be there. Incredibles is just like such a fun story too. So anyways, that's an S rank movie for me. I like the storyline, I just like the characters. I like that movie a lot. And next we have Ratatouille. This is my #1 favorite movie in all of Pixar. I love this movie. Remy's controlling Linguini in his hair. Like, I love how it just picks up his hands like that. I think it's a super cool storyline to have a rat try to be like the most famous cooker in the whole entire world. And it's ironic because he's a rat. He's trying to be different. He's different than all of his family and he feels like an outsider. I just love every like part of that movie. So this one is going in front of The Incredibles in S rank because I really, really love that movie. I watch it all the time in front of The Incredibles. The next movie it's showing me is The Good Dinosaur. I don't care for this movie that much. I feel like a lot of people don't. Like, I don't think it's a lot of people's like favorite movies. I don't like the characters in the movie. It doesn't have like it's not a good storyline to me. Like, I don't know, this movie just does not interest me at all. Like, I just wouldn't watch this movie. I watched it like a couple times and like that's it. I don't need to watch it all the time because kind of like boring storyline. It doesn't like interest me to keep watching it over and over and over again like how Ratatouille or The Incredibles would. So I'm putting this in C because it's just on the lower level of movies for me, just not something I would watch that much and something I don't really care for. It was also kind of sad. And next we have the original Cars, and like I said, I watched this Cars. I just don't like any of the Cars movies. They're boring to me. I don't like Cars at all, so we're literally gonna just put that right down. We're gonna put it in front of Cars 2 because it's probably better than Cars 2 because I feel like I've heard some people saying that Cars 2 sucks or was Cars 3 sucks. I don't know. I really don't care because I think they all suck. Oh, let me just put this Cars movie in front of Cars 2 but behind Cars. I don't know, I'm just getting that out of the way because I don't care for the Cars series, the Cars trilogy. I just don't care for those movies at all. Next up is The Bug's Life. I don't like The Bug's Life this much. I feel like this is like the same level movie as how The Good Dinosaur is on. Like, I don't know, I just don't hear a lot of people say that The Bug's Life is their favorite movie. The ride in Disney's not that good. It's kind of scared me. The movie's boring. I just don't care about watching a movie about bugs. I honestly don't really remember the storyline of The Bug's Life because I've watched it like a couple times and never really wanted to watch it ever again. I just don't like that movie. Not something I want to watch. It's boring. I know, that's just what I have to say about that. So I'm gonna just put it behind The Good Dinosaur because I think The Good Dinosaur is better than A Bug's Life. Yeah, so far my S rank movies are Ratatouille and The Incredibles, the best Pixar movies. The next movie on the list is Incredibles 2, and I love The Incredibles, so I obviously love The Incredibles 2. I think that is the best sequel in Pixar. It just follows the story literally exactly where it left off, and I think that's really cool. I like how Mr. Incredible is getting a chance to be in the spotlight for superheroes, and it's not all about Mr. Incredible, and they're like switching roles, and now Mr. Incredible is taking care of Jack Jack. I just love everything about that movie. Jack Jack is getting superpowers. It's a fun movie to watch. It's interesting. It's something I can watch over and over again. So I'm putting that. It's not like my top movie. Well, it is like a top movie, but I'm gonna just put it in A rank in front of Finding Nemo. So it's like almost S rank, but like not completely. Because I think the first Incredibles belongs on S rank. The next movie is WALLE. I think WALLE is such a cute movie. I can watch it all the time. I love WALLE. The idea that he's searching for that one side of life so he can have the opportunity to bring the humans back, and he did. I think that's just super cute, and he's in love with Eve. That's such a cute movie. I don't watch it as often as like other movies, so I'm gonna put it in A rank, but I think I'm gonna put it at the end of A rank. So I think Toy Story and all those movies are better than WALL-E, but I think WALL-E belongs as a really good movie, but not the absolute best that Pixar has created so far. And next is Monsters Inc. I love Monsters Inc. That's my like third favorite movie in the Pixar world. I love Monsters Inc. Boo like connects everything in the Pixar world together. It has a good storyline. I love how the doors work and how the scare floor works. I just love how they eventually go from screams to laughter. I think that's a cool concept. And Mike Wazowski, he's so funny when he's in the TV commercial, but his face gets blocked and Sully thinks he's gonna be sad because his face is blocked, but he's excited just because he's in a commercial. I love that part. And I'm gonna put Monsters Inc. behind The Incredibles, but still on S rank because I think it deserves to be there. I was boo for Halloween 2019. Alright, the next movie in this list is Inside Out. I think Inside Out is an incredible movie, and a lot of people love that movie. It's their absolute favorite. I like how it goes through the journey of Riley's mind, and it's actually really deep if you think about it. Like, she's literally going through depression, like running away from her family. Like, all of her memories are fading away because that's what happens when you have depression. Your memories from when you were little, they're just fading away and you can't remember. So that movie's like really deep. It's not my favorite Pixar movie, and I know like that's like a lot of people's like favorite movies. It's just personally not one of my favorite movies. I watch it like every once in a while, but it's not like the best. So I think I'm gonna put it on A rank behind WALLE. And the next movie on the list is Coco. I love Coco. I love the overall theme of Coco. Like, the visuals are so beautiful in Coco. Like, the movie literally just looks amazing. And the songs in Coco are the best, I think, in Pixar. Coco's like such a family kind of movie. It's so cute, kind of sad. I don't know. I find myself watching Coco a lot. It's something I can just keep watching. It's really interesting. So I'm putting Coco on S rank, and I think I'm gonna put it behind The Incredibles and in front of Monsters Inc. But the visuals in Coco are extremely good. Next on my computer, we have Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is a really good movie. I don't like that as much as the original Toy Story. And I think I like Toy Story 3 better than Toy Story 2. I think Toy Story 2 is the worst of the Pixar movies. I don't know, that movie just kind of bothers me. That's like the worst, like that's like the movie I wouldn't watch. Out of like the Toy Story movies, that's the one like I just wouldn't watch. It's kind of boring. It just has like a different vibe than the rest of the Toy Story movies. So I think I'm gonna put this one in B rank. But I think Monsters University is better than Toy Story 2 because Monsters University is a better prequel than Toy Story 2. So it's going behind Monsters University and in front of Up. And next is Toy Story 3. I think Toy Story 3 is way better than Toy Story 2, but I think Toy Story 3 can get kind of boring the more and more you watch it because, I don't know, it doesn't have like an interesting storyline. Like, you already know that Lotso is gonna be mean, and the fire at the end is so sad, Andy moves away, like everything it's not that interesting. I think I'll put it in front of Monsters University because I think it's the better sequel, but not the best in my opinion. Yeah, like that. Toy Story is above everything else in B rank. I don't think it's good enough at all to be an A rank. I just don't like it. The next movie is Brave. I don't like Brave at all. She's not even like considered a princess in my opinion. I don't like that movie. It's extremely boring. It's not interesting. I just don't care about it at all. Like, I think they could have done better with that movie. I just don't know why Brave is a Pixar movie and all the other princesses are just Disney movies. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I think Pixar should just stick to like regular movies and not do princess movies, I guess you would say. I don't know. I just think that movie's super boring. It's not interesting at all. The song like sucks. Brave is not a good movie for me. I'm putting it behind The Bug's Life. I don't like it. And next movie is Onward. I personally really love Onward. I think it's a super cute movie. It's sad, like extremely sad. Like, if you haven't watched Onward yet, then you need to because it's very emotional. But I love the journey you go on in that movie. Like, it just takes you on such a good storyline. I think it's really interesting to watch. Like, personally, I really love Onward. I enjoy it a lot. I'd watch it. I watch it a lot actually. Like, I just think it's really good. So I'm putting it, I think it's not as good as Incredibles 2, but I think it's better than everything else in A rank. Like, I think it's one of like the better Pixar movies, and a lot of people don't think so because a lot of people think Pixar didn't take as much time on it and stuff, but I think it came out really good, and it's different than other Pixar movies, but it's a really good movie still. So that's where I would put Onward on this list. And the last Pixar movie to get ranked is Toy Story 4. I think Toy Story 4 is the best sequel out of the Toy Story movies. I think 4K is a super funny character. A lot of people don't like Toy Story 4 because I know like it takes like a completely different direction out of all the Toy Story movies. Like, this isn't even about like the toys anymore. It's really just like Woody. I like how he reunites with Bo Peep. I think that's really cute, and I like how he makes his own decision to stay with Bo Peep. But it kind of makes me really sad that he left all of his toys behind, his toy friends. Especially he left Buzz Lightyear behind. Like, how could you do that? Like, how can you just leave Buzz Lightyear behind? That's what I think about Toy Story 4. So I'm gonna put it on A rank, in front of the original Toy Story, and behind Finding Nemo. That is the finished product of my personal ranking of all 22 Pixar movies. The top of S rank we have Ratatouille, The Incredibles, Coco, and Monsters Inc. Then in A rank we have Incredibles 2, Onward, Finding Nemo, Toy Story 4, Toy Story, WALL-E, and Inside Out. In B rank we have Toy Story 3, Monsters University, Toy Story 2, Up, and Finding Dory. C rank we have The Good Dinosaur, A Bug's Life, and Brave. And D rank, I think, are the worst movies is Cars, Cars 2, and Cars 3. Sorry if you like the Cars movies, but I personally just don't like them at all. And that is everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I want you to leave your opinions on your top Pixar movies in the comments. Yeah, just let me know what you thought of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more Disney content from me. I post Disney videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays, so watch out for that. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Bye!